This is Robert Gardner, host of Fantasy Wizards. Thank you for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
This is Annie Scogan, and I'm one of the co-hosts of Head Over Heels Pageant Talk here on Public House Media. Thank you for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope you'll come out and check my show, Head Over Heels Pageant Talk, where we talk about all things involved with the Miss America organization and both myself and my other co-host, Jordan Butler's experiences within it. A new show comes out bi-monthly, so don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so that you never miss an episode of Head Over Heels Pageant Talk. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Public House Media. My name is Meyer, and I'm here with you this morning to talk to you about worrying and being a warrior. They're two completely different things. They're opposite ends of the spectrum, but you could be a warrior for worrying, I suppose. But one of them is empowered, is gracious, is strength, and the other one is sadness and despair and downward spiraling. And so today I want to really define what the two differences are and ground you in what faith calls us to do and be. So this all kind of stemmed from a verse that I found from Philippians 4. It says, "Always be full of joy in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice. Let everyone see that you are unselfish and considerate in all that you do. Remember that the Lord is coming soon. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God your needs and don't forget to thank Him for His answers. If you do this, you will be experiencing God's good peace, which is far more wonderful than the human mind can understand. His peace will keep your thoughts and your hearts quiet, and the rest of you will trust in Jesus Christ your Lord." So powerful. Don't worry about anything. He commands us this. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. The worries of this world, the doubt, the shame, all of those kinds of things in our world, to be a worrier, to worry about things, means that you are, you're described as somebody who is spending a lot of time thinking about problems or unpleasant things that might happen. Might happen is the key words there. You're never, nothing is guaranteed in this life for sure. However, if we spend all of our time focusing on things that might happen, or the things that might go wrong, or the things that we are worried about, that things are going to happen, we're never going to live in the moment. You're going to steal your heart and your life full of joy. You're not going to be able to experience the things that you do have because you're so worried and wrapped up in your thoughts and deeds and the things that might happen. So I encourage you today, instead of being a worrier, someone who's thinking and spending time on the things that might happen, the bad things in life, I encourage you instead to be a warrior, someone who embraces courage, someone who embraces compassion, self-discipline, and trains to master their own alter ego, someone who is trying really hard, supporting themselves in thought, word, and deed, and empowerment, and putting their faith and their activity in Christ, who is putting their faith in something that is higher being than them, and following the path that God has laid out for you. I highly encourage you today to be a warrior for your life and not a worrier in your life. To follow His command is to not worry about anything but pray about everything. Be a warrior for Him. Be a warrior for yourself. Stand up in courage. Take action in your life to do and be the things that you want to do and be. Today, I heard from Mel Robbins in one of my podcasts this morning, quote of the day with Sean Croxton, and she's talking about there is only one way to kind of debunk the things that are happening in your life, and that's to take action. She says if you have a problem that can be solved with action, you don't actually have a problem. so often we talk ourselves into these problems. We've put these thoughts and these ideas in our head that aren't actually there because they're just worries. They're not actual things. And then we get stuck in this trap of self-doubt. And it's such a shame. I'm guilty of it too. I start to worry about something that's completely outside of my control, nothing that I can actually do something about. And then I just get caught in this downward spiral. And the other times I get caught in this worry web, and then it freezes me. And the only way to get out of it is to take action. I have a really big goal that we're trying to hit as a team, and we have like 7 or 8 days left to actually hit this goal, and to know if we're actually going to hit this goal. And so a lot of us are getting worried about it. A lot of us are, we've got that shame and that doubt start to trickle in. Am I doing enough? Can I do more? What if this person says no? How do I get going here? And then we freeze in the moment. But what we really need to do is just take action. And that applies to anything in your life. If you're worried about a job, if you're worried about a family member, if you're worried about a relationship, if you're worried about your health, the one thing that you can do, the one thing that you have control over is you, is your mind, is your action, how you respond to things. All events are neutral in your life, regardless of what happens to you. The only thing that you can control in that situation is how you respond, which is the biggest thing that you can have control over in the situation. You're going to feel feelings. You're going to feel emotion, but how you handle those emotions, how you respond to those emotions, and how you act are going to be the things that drive you into your future in a positive way or in a negative way. So what are you doing today? Are you letting worry control you? Are you letting worry be the focus of your heart and your mind and letting self-doubt creep in? Or are you going to be a warrior today? Are you going to take action and be courageous and move forward with positivity? That's my question to you today. That's my challenge for you today. I hope you move forward as a warrior today and not as a worrier. It's a kind of a tongue twister there. Today, I want you to take action as a warrior. I want you to step out in faith. I want you to be courageous. I want you to be responsible. I want you to go out and make action happen for you in your life, your goals, your dreams, and live your very best life. Choose to rise today by being a warrior. Have a great day.
Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Please follow Public House Media on Twitter at the PH Media and on Facebook at Public House Media to stay up to date on this podcast as well as many other things happening on the network. You can leave me feedback on my show, and if you have any questions, comments, or new ideas or topics, I would love to hear them. You can also follow me on my social media account, Choose to Rise Up, at Facebook, and at KJP Meyer on Instagram. I hope you have a great day.